Have you ever nicked your ball sack? Ow! Manscaped's Lawnmower 2.0 was specifically designed to make manscaping easy. I'm talking butt, balls, body. Featuring skin-safe technology, this trimmer won't nick or snag your nuts. 100% waterproof and shock-resistant. Head over to manscaped.com and get yourself the Lawnmower 2.0. And for a limited time, get free shipping and a free Shed travel bag.
Here, do you think he's ready to take on a leadership role beyond everything you just talked about on the floor, off the floor, and in that locker room and among the other guys and getting everyone on the same page and getting them together? He's a young guy, clearly. I mean, he's barely old enough to drink, but is he ready to be a leader?
I mean, I haven't really seen any. I mean, you never know who these guys are just when it's them hanging around, but I haven't seen any indication that he's ever, commanded a room. He kind of, again, either jokes around with his teammates or he kind of hangs out by himself in the locker room. Again, if I was to look for leaders, I mean, everybody leads in their own way, and Danny Ainge will say this, and Brad Stevens will say this. Danny Ainge had that, they were good, everybody leads. There's just good ways to lead and bad ways to lead, and that was one of the things that was perceived as a shot at Kyrie Irving, one of the many things over that stretch that was perceived as a shot at Kyrie Irving. So I think he has a role to show maturity and to show leadership, but I don't necessarily think that he is going to be, you would never think about saying, well, maybe the captain of this team should really be Jason Tatum. That's right. I think that type of thing is going to be Kemba Walker, as we talked about earlier in the podcast here. Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. I think Jason Tatum's charge is going to be attention to detail and keeping that focus at all times on, again, another one of those Brad Stevens things, but making the right basketball play. We know you can score. We know that if you really, want to fire up a bunch of shots, you can improve your, as you mentioned, volume stats over last year, whether they are the most efficient stats or not. But it's making the right basketball play on both ends of the court that'll, really separate him in terms of being a guy that you can build around as a cornerstone superstar for this team going in the years ahead.